What's up, Internet? Today is May 10th, 2014. It's the end of the semester for me, and you know what that means, end of semester parties. That's what this video is all about, is end of semester parties. So I went down to Kelly and Sarah's place last night around 8:30. When I first got there, it was myself, another girl named Sarah, a guy named Dean, who is also called Legend, really important, we'll talk more about him later. So yeah, Sarah, Kelly, myself, Legend, and another Sarah, all kind of chilling out, hanging out. Everything's all cool, waiting for the party to start, playing some board games. And then a guy named Mike shows up, or, is coming over. And we don't know Mike. I don't have any friends out here named Michael. And it turns out, doesn't go to our school. And Sarah met him on the subway station. He was playing guitar, and she was like, "Hey, you're really good. I got a party coming on tonight. You should come over and hang out." And so, I guess he kind of did that. We don't know anything about this kid. Apparently, hear me out, never finished high school, obviously doesn't go to college. He makes enough money to have a phone, though, like an iPhone. He might be homeless. I don't know. So anyways, he walks into the party, super long hair, just smelled like cigarettes and booze, and like his eyes were half masked, and it's kind of like a little sketched out. Kelly and I were freaking out. Sarah was like, "Oh no, it's gonna be awesome, for like later down the road or something." I don't know. So that was kind of that. And he was like at first he was like the nicest dude. Like he was super genuine, super kind of like always asked before like taking water, like using the restroom. So anyways, that was that. Then Jack, Ryan, and Jason came over, and Ben came over with a bunch of people, including this one really cute girl named Kea, who's from Hawaii. Super cool. So everyone's drinking and everyone's smoking, having a good time. A lot of Asian kids there, which is super awesome. And around 2 a.m., Jack and Ryan leave because Jack has to get checked out pretty soon. 2:30, the party starts to wind down. And so Legend goes to the bathroom. Oh god, I gotta talk about Legend. So Legend was the legend, pretty much. He's like the coolest guy at the party. He had like cool hat on, cool hair, looked nice, and like was just in the corner. And like he never said anything except for like, "Hey, you want to take a shot?" And like he's one of those guys that you'll never see again or you'll never see again in your life. But like that one night, he was like the coolest dude. So that's why I call him Legend, is because he's a legend. Anyways, so that was that. 2:30, party starts to wind down. Legend is in the bathroom for a couple minutes, and go check on him. He didn't puke or anything, so I took him out to the porch, try and air him out. He and I talked until about 3:30 in the morning. It was kind of about life. Talked a lot about girls. Talked a lot about people judging you. Talked about why orgies aren't like publicly accepted. So anyways, that was fun. And so, around like 3:30 or like maybe 3, I don't know. The party starts to wind down. People start leaving, and we're like, okay, well, Mike is drunk off his ass. He cannot walk. He can barely talk. He can't think. And so Sarah was kind of the one who brought him over. And Sarah, by the way, was asleep the entire night. She was out probably around like 1. She was just tired. She didn't have too much to drink. And so we're like, hey, Sarah, we can either keep Mike here or kick him out. What do you want to do? She said to kick him out. And I'm not entirely for it because I don't like, being a dick to kids. But this is a guy who we met on the subway, literally, and whatever. So we're like, okay, gonna kick him out. And so we try to kind of like get him up, try to work with him a little bit. Try to get into his phone, see if he has a roommate that we can call or, something. And nothing. He's not giving us anything. And so we're like, okay, well, we gotta get him out of here. So we try to kind of pick him up, but he's kind of like, hey man, get your hands off me, don't fucking touch me. And starts to become a little bit aggressive. Like, he's kind of like throwing some drunken punches and stuff. And we're like, whoa, dude. And like, he grabs a flower pot that was on the table. And like, starts to kind of like swinging that around and like almost like hitting on the table. Like, by accident, hitting like a couple flowers. Like, oh, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, okay? So, everything's kind of going a little bit crazy. We try to calm him down. I'm in and out with Legend on the back porch, making sure he's okay, making sure Mike's okay. And so, eventually Kea actually gets calmed down because Kea talked to him for most of the night. So he kind of gets calmed down, but then gets like riled back up again when we're trying to kind of like move him out. And apparently, what the story goes, Ben punched him, kind of like got him down, and then we took him downstairs, got him outside. I was kind of on the porch, so I was able to kind of see him. Kea calls up the cops. They come out. Apparently, they find him. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, I feel kind of like a dick for kind of just kicking him out, but I mean, we met him on the subway, or Sarah met him on the subway. So I go out on the back porch with Legend. But he got out of there around 4 a.m. So I'm out on the back porch with Legend. Kelly comes out and joins me. Everyone's kind of leaving. We turn on some Dave Matthews Band, chilling out on the back porch, and then the morning birds kind of started coming out, which I thought was just kind of like, super cool. And eventually we were able to get Legend to come inside, lay down on the nice warm couch. He kind of relaxed a little bit, but he never like laid down. He just kind of like this the entire time, even up to when I left. So say goodbye to Kelly, say goodbye to Legend. I remember like when I was talking to Legend, I was saying goodbye. I said, "Hey man, got your blanket over here, got you a pillow, got your warm couch. Stay here, rest, sleep in, whatever. And by the way, nice meeting you." And I just thought that was like really fucking cool. So I don't get out the door until about like 4:30 in the morning, and then I finally arrived back home around 5:15. And at that time, the sun was coming up, and I really kind of wanted to go back outside and like watch the sunrise. I know Caribou Coffee was opening in like half an hour, so I was like, I could just kind of do that, but I was like, nah, probably should crash, probably should sleep in. So that's what I did. Woke up around like 10, 10:30, got a couple hours of sleep. So anyways, that was the most epic night of my freshman year of college.